At this point, let's get more reactions from a Duterte ally. Joining us is former chairman of the Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission. We have Sir Greco Belhica. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Ma'am Pauline, and good evening to all our viewers and listeners. Thank you for having me.
Okay, first of all, can we get your reaction to the confirmation of charges hearing happening at the ICC?
Well, nakakalungkot dahil while listening to the confirmation of charges in the last 2 days, nakita natin na these cases sana maganda na naririnig natin, pero sana dito na lang sa Pilipinas tinatry because these are cases na kaya naman dito sa Pilipinas. Then first and foremost, ICCS really have no jurisdiction over the Philippines, over Filipinos. Number two, we've seen in history, in past histories, many histories, that the Philippines is capable of tackling high-profile cases. In fact, maalala po natin na yung si President Marcos Sr. mismo, who is charged of similar cases, EJK, 3,000 deaths daw po, 35,000 tortures na nag-survive, 7,000 incarceration, was successfully tried here in the Philippines. In fact, marami pa pong nabayaran. Dalawang presidente po ang nakulong dito. President Arroyo, President Erap, apat na senador. Senator Bong Revilla, nakulong na naman ngayon. Senator Estrada, Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, house arrest, at Senator De Lima. Proving that the Philippines is capable of trying its own cases, even high-profile cases. So, bagamat natutuwa ako na mabibigyan linaw ang kaso ng pinagbibintangan, pero nalulungkot po ako na ginagawa sa ibang korte at kulang-kulang ang mga ebidensya at ang mga storya na mapapakita ron. Gaya just today, if you relate it to the exposés that the Marines did in Club Filipino today, nakita natin na si Senator Trillanes pala at ang administrasyon, Congressman Saldico binanggit, Speaker Martin binanggit, were all involved with the investigation of the ICC. At according dun sa mga nagsalita, tailor fit or handpick ni Senator Trillanes yung mga pinadalang mga witnesses sa mga investigators ng ICC na ginastusan ng mga politiko na kalaban ng Pangulong Duterte or ng Duterte administration. So makikita po natin na talagang may political angle na gumalaw dito sa illegal na pagkakadampot sa dating Pangulo na I'm not against trial. I am against being tried by other courts because it is, as many have said, as a surrender of our jurisdiction and our sovereignty as a sovereign state.
Okay, pero sir, many are also questioning the timing nitong expose ng 18 Marines, former Marines. What do you have to say to that?
Well, of course, pwede lang sabihin yan. Pero one thing we know, na matagal na po last year pa, kalat na kalat yung putok na putok ang flood control scam. At yan ang pinagbunutan po nito. Secondly, talagang ngayon po lalabas yan dahil February 25 bukas, the 40th year anniversary of EDSA Revolution. So yung mga nagpo-protesta laban sa pang-abuso ng administrasyon at korupsyon, talagang ilalabas po ngayon yan dahil yung feeling natin or feeling ng maraming tao na talamak na korupsyon at injustice ang nangyari sa bansa na pinatutunayan ng illegal na pagkakadampot sa Pangulo ng isang korte na wala namang jurisdiction sa bansa. So if you look at it that way, hindi po mali ang timing. Secondly, when is the right time to come out with the truth? So ito pong lumabas kay Trillanes was just a side issue or one of the, not really the main issue. It was just mentioned, ang issue rito is the flood control and the corruption and the money that was delivered to politicians. Tapos mayroon palang $2 million at marami pang naipadalang pera para naman ginamit doon sa paggagather ng ebidensya o pagtulong na sa ICC na i-build up ang case ng Pangulong Duterte. Bottom line, ma'am, babalikan ko lang po yung konteksto. Bakit talaga dapat dito itry? Hindi naman natin sasabing wag itry dito. Dahil na hindi naman, paano mo ipaliliwanag sa ICC ngayon, nakikita natin sa paliwanag ng mga prosecutors nila, hindi naman po nila alam ang sitwasyon ng Pilipinas pre-2016 na nung dumating ang Pangulong Duterte, mga korte, mga sundalo, general, mga politiko were all involved in the drug trade na ang kaso sa droga tumatagal ng 10 hanggang 15 taon. Yung mga kaso na pangkulong, pag binigyan mo ng nababayaran ng mga judges, ilalaglag yung kaso, nagiging bailable. Tapos na ang mga figures or ang mga numbers at reports na inilalabas ng gobyerno mismo ay nagsasabi na 92% of all barangays in Metro Manila are drug affected, na 100% of all heinous crime. So, ang puntos ko po, yun po ang context ng pinanggalingan
Right.
nung drug war. So, it was a necessary action upon government to do nung dumating lalo ang Pangulo dahil napabayaan ng ibang administrasyon. The other administration did not think that there was a problem with drugs when the people
Alright.
were afraid. Kasi nga, ang dami nang lumalabas sa news na mga krimen na nanggagaling sa droga. Yun po ang konteksto nun. Ngayon, kinokonteksto nila na nagkaroon ng mga
Sorry, sir, we're gonna have to interrupt you there. I'm sorry because
Yeah, go ahead.
the hearing has already resumed, but we'd love to discuss this further with you in a different time. But thank you very much for sharing your side and your insights. Former PACC Chairman Greco Bellica.